All right, welcome to screen test number 2. Continuing with Gambit, then we're gonna go a little bit different route. We're gonna go against an older encounter with old Norman Osborn here, with this criminal enterprise of his. I know it just looks like a glowing beacon here on the screen. Hiya, hiya. I need to get one of those tilted kind of setup things. Like, even just this is all it takes for it to be, you know, is just the worst possible angle. Oh well. One thing at a time. So we're going to do risky business on expert. So here is Norman's deck. The standard cards, the expert cards, and I refuse to do goblin gimmicks, so we're going to do Ransacked Armory, which was one of the modules that came with the hood, because it seems thematically appropriate that running criminal enterprise with all these street criminals ransacking the place, and also just the fact that our boy Remy here is also a professional thief. So, this all seems like a good running theme to get going here. Let's get this deck shuffled. We're not doing any more Sentinels here because I hate them. And that's okay because they hate mutants. So, well, I mean, I guess the robots don't hate mutants. The people who built the robots hate mutants, so, you know. Okay. We're definitely going to read the cards and follow the rules this time. Okay, what do we got for setup? Setup. Put the criminal enterprise environment into play. Shuffling counter deck. Advance to stage 1B. Criminal enterprise enters play with 2 per player counters. Infamy counters. If there are no infamy counters here, flip Norman Osborn and criminal enterprise. Okay. Hostile takeover. Flip it. When completed, place 1 per player infamy counters on criminal enterprise, then discard a card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on criminal enterprise. Norman Osborn has 18 hit points. Oh my lord. Be a beefer. Okay. I don't remember him having so much health. I do remember when the Green Goblin encounter set first came out, with all of the cards that were available at that time. I remember it being like, "Oh wow, this is hard. This is a challenge." Mutagen formula for the longest time was like, "Hey, I built this great deck, but can it beat Mutagen formula on expert?" What a different time that was. Back in the days before things like Ronin existed. Okay, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I actually have everything in play I'm supposed to? No, I do not. Because Hostile Takeover should have 2 counters on it. 7 to advance? Oh. Okay. What are we starting with? Ooh, got the X-Jet again. That's pretty handy. Let's try this. Okay. So, I'm going to use Remy's action. Thwart. Exhaust Remy LeBeau, look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, discard one of those cards, remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of boost icons on that card. So exhaust him, look at the top 2. Oh, man. So I'm going to discard 1, which has 1 boost icon on it. Replace this one. So I'm going to remove 1 threat. Now I will pay 2, 3, and play the X-Jet. What is the goblin thing here? When revealed, deal 4 indirect damage to each player. God, that's so awful. When Green Goblin would scheme, remove a madness counter. So much damage. I really don't want to flip just to then flip again. So we're going to do a little bit of setup here. I'm going to pay 2 and play Warrior Skill. Uses 3 counters. When your hero attacks, remove a warrior counter from here. That attack deals additional damage. Okay. And that's that. So unexhaust, draw 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hello, like all of my friggin' allies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, I don't even know what the best route to do with this. Okay. I think I have an idea here. All right. So 1 on hostile takeover. And then he schemes for 2, 2. So this becomes 4. Encounter. When revealed, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck. Until a side scheme is discarded, reveal that side scheme. This is where we get to see the deck just disappear. This is the worst part about Expert. Oh my god, are there even any side schemes in here? Woo! Well, all right. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to use my action again. Look at the top 2. There's a 1. Ah, they're both 1s. Butts. Okay. I'll discard this one and remove 1 threat. I will then flip. I'll use my action to put a charge counter on. Now to figure out how I'm going to manage this mess. Pay 1. Sorry, Shiro. 2 for X Mansion. And 1, 2, and then X Jet is 3 to play Rogue, who has her cost reduced by 1 for the charge counter on Gambit. She comes in with Tough. Really sucks to have to take that consequential damage for Tough, but I can't let these things get out of hand already. So I'm going to Thwart to get rid of Payoff, so I don't have to deal with the encounter card. And that is it. Which means I'm going to have to deal with these dumb infamy counters. Alright. So, 1 hostile takeover. Norman Osborn attacks. When Norman Osborn would attack, place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise instead. Okay. And then the encounter card. Armored Guard. He has Guard. And he also has Tough. And 3 health. No scheme, though. Not a very smart individual, apparently. Oh, right. My hand. 1, 2... Way to go. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, this is something. Alright. I'm going to use Honorary X-Men. Get my hand wrapped around this microphone here. Oh, I should have had 9 health. Well, he's got 10 now because of that card. I'm going to use my action to put a charge counter. I'm going to pay 1 for the X gene. And then I'm going to pay, well, let's, pay 2, or I'm sorry, not pay 2. I'm going to attack to clear Tough. And then I'm going to use not the X gene, the X Jet. +2 to play Colossus, whose cost is reduced by 1. Because as long as you have X-Men or a mutant trait on your identity, so it's total of 3 costs. I will attack for 3 with Colossus to get rid of that Armored Guard. I will thwart for 2 with Rogue. Try to get some of this under control. Oh, also exhaust X-Man. Nope. Yep. Exhaust X-Mansion. Heal 1 damage from an X-Men character. I'll take that off Colossus. Man. Really not much I was able to do this turn, huh? I forgot how sluggish Risky Business is when you just let the infamy counters kind of stack up because you can't do anything. It kind of sucks. All right. Draw my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This helps. Okay. Put 1 on Hostile Takeover. Norman attacks. He gets these. Encounter card. When revealed, choose to either give the villain a face-down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. Ugh. I'll give him the face down boost card because damn it. No, I won't. Man, I'm gonna be at this all night. Alright. No, I won't. I got it figured out. I'm gonna add a charge counter to Gambit. I'm going to exhaust the X Mansion to heal 1 from Colossus. I will then attack with Colossus for 3. Get rid of that hired gun. Let's see. Let's do this. I will attack for 2 with Rogue. I will attack for 2 with Gambit. Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose those counters if I do that. Dang it. Well, I think I might just have to deal with it and be ready to go. Yeah, I'll just have to deal with it and be ready to go, because this will work better. Yeah, alright. So, I'm going to flip. Oh, that sucks. And I'm going to pay... Ooh, I can use them both, can't I? Yep. So I'm going to use the X-Jet and the X-Gene. I can save... That means I can save that energy. Nice. To play Creole Charmer, remove 3 threat from a scheme as an alter ego action. Boom! 3 gone. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, confuse the villain. There's schemes for you, sir. Shut that noise down. And that's the end of that turn. Nope, no. Hang on, because this is an alter ego action 2. Mutant Education. Choose up to 2 identity-specific cards in your discard pile. Shuffle them into your deck. If X Mansion is in play, draw a card. So we're going to take Royal Flush. And actually, we'll just put that Creole Charmer back in too. And if X Mansion is in play, draw a card. Draw 1 card. Ooh. Okay. And that's the end of my turn. Bonk. I'm going to discard that one. Ready everything. And draw up to 6. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. So, put the 1 threat on hostile takeover. Norman schemes, but he is confused. Oh. Collapsing Bridge. Crisis. Well, this is quite manageable. My turn. Oh, whoops. I did a dumb. Or would be. Alright. Well, this is going to be awesome. So, it was so nice. I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to use the X-Jet and the X-Gene to play Creole Charmer. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If it removes last threat from a scheme, confuse the villain. Take that off. Goodbye, Collapsing Bridge. Confuse the villain. I have a lot of energy in my hand and no attacks. I'm going to use the X Mansion to heal 1 from Rogue. I'll flip. I'll use my action to place a charge counter on Gambit. I'll attack for 2. And I'll end my turn there. I'm going to discard Warrior skill because I already have 1 in play. I've got too much energy in my hand. But I'm going to keep this one for the extra charge counter and this one for the extra damage. So I'm going to discard energy. I'll discard aggressive energy as well. So I'll ready everything. And then that'll put me at 5, right? Yeah, 5. So 2, 3. Nice. 4, 5. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, well, well. We're gonna have us a turn, share. A little bit of H2O. Alright. One goes here. Norman attacks, but he doesn't. The old criminals. And then encounter. Private security specialist. Guard. That's it. My turn. Put a charge counter on Gambit. Alright. I'm gonna pay... Did I put a counter on him? I think I did already. Did I? I don't remember. Alright. I'm gonna play Molecular Acceleration. When you spend this card, place a charge counter on Gambit to pay for charged card. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. For this attack, if Gambit's third, I'm not discarding any of those counters, so it just does the 4 damage. So that takes care of that. I'm going to use the X Mansion to heal 1 from Rogue. And actually, for that X Mansion, I'm going to take 1 off Colossus. And here's why. Because I'm going to attack for 2 with Rogue. And attack for 2 with Gambit. Which flips Criminal Enterprise. State of Madness enters play with 2 per player madness counters on it. And flip Norman. Deal 4 indirect damage to each player. Yuck. I'm going to put 1 on Colossus. And take 3 on me. I will then swing for 3 with Colossus. Goodbye, Colossus. Finally doing damage. Yeehaw. And then this is gonna be fun. I will exhaust X-Jet and X-Gene +1 to play Royal Flush. I will remove 3 counters and remove 1 from Warrior Skill. So that's +1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I get to put a counter on Gambit. So So that becomes deal 4 damage, deal 4 damage, deal 4 damage. So that's 12 total, taking him from 15 to 3. Oh yeah, that felt good. And unfortunately, I'm out of cards. But that's okay. Because I'm about to get my face stomped by all of this attack. Okay. God, he has 4 attack on stage 2. Good lord. Alright. Unexhaust all this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Alright. So he attacks, and I'm going to block with Rogue. So 4, 7. Oh my god. Youch. And the encounter card. Private Security Specialist. Big whoop. Okay. All right. We're going to add a counter to Gambit. I'm going to use the X Mansion and heal 1, because Lord knows I'm going to need to stay on top of that. I'm going to use Molecular Acceleration, add a token. And I'm going to use Charged Card from the 2 from Molecular Acceleration is going to do Charged Card, deal 4 damage to an enemy, and I'm going to spend 3 counters, which makes it a total of 7. If you removed 1 counter, it gains range. Doesn't matter. 2 counters, gains piercing. Doesn't matter. 3 counters, it gains overkill. So that's 4, and he's gone. And the remaining 3 is exactly the amount to push this here goblin. This here goblin. Can you believe it? Going to stage 2. Is it really the same? Nope. I just put the same card back on. God dang. 22. Oh, and he would scheme remove 2 madness counters, so he's doing. When revealed, deal 4 damage to each player. Not 4 indirect, 4 damage. That is a lot. I'm going to pay 1, 2, and then X-Gene and X-Jet to play Psylocke. She gets 2 psionic counters on her. When Psylocke attacks an enemy, remove a psionic counter from her, confuse that enemy, and deal 1 damage to it. Okay. All right. I am going to flip And recover for 3. You know, I didn't think of this, but for confused, would the forced interrupt go through first, or does confused go first? My thought is that confused goes first. Let's find out. See status cards. Which is where? Man, this... I think it's like under keywords or something. I hate how these things are organized. Page 16. If a confused hero or ally... If a confused villain or minion would scheme, discard the confused status card instead. Okay. But does the forced interrupt go first? Keywords. Nope. Interrupt. The interrupt ability interrupts the resolution of the specified triggering condition, resolves immediately before the triggering condition resolves. Multiple interrupts may be triggered by the same triggering condition. Interrupt ability executed when its triggering condition becomes imminent, but before the triggering condition resolves. Becomes imminent. You know what? I'm going to take that to mean... An interrupt ability is executed when its triggering condition becomes imminent. So then the scheme would not become imminent to force the interrupt because the confusion would happen first. That's how I'm reading that. So that's what we're going to do. So in that case, let's go. If someone would like to correct me on that rule, they may do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will take that under consideration for the future. Oh, right. Health. 22, not 32. God dang it. Take all night. Oh, look at what we have here. Okay. So, put 1 on Hostile Takeover. And then Confusion procs. And Encounter card. Mad Genius. When revealed, Green Goblin. Green Goblin attacks the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. Well, there is only one. If no attack was made this way, this card gains Surge. Wait, does he attack me even when I'm in Alter Ego? Oh, no. Hero. So, no. So, gain Surge. Jetpack. Attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points. There are no minions. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. Surge. And reveal the top card of the encounter deck. I hate that card so much. Exhaustion. Surge. Exhaust your identity. Oh, lordy, this is awful. When revealed, choose to either give the villain a face-down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. Well, I can't do that one, so I have to give him a face-down boost. That's not good. And then this one. Guard. Well, that was a hoot. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna use X Mansion to heal 1. That's gonna help. I'm gonna use Mutant Education to put 2 identity-specific cards from my discard pile into my deck. X Mansion is in play, so I can draw a card. So we're gonna get Royal Flush. Yeah, we'll put Rogue back in there too. Oh yeah, that's gonna save my bacon. Okay. So we'll exhaust X Gene and X Jet for Creole Charmer. Oh, I forgot to draw my card from Mutant Education. We'll do that. And then remove 3 threat from a scheme. And it was the last one, so confuse a villain. I'm going to attack with Psylocke. So remove the counter, take 1 damage to deal 2 damage to Hired Gun and confuse him. I will flip. I'm going to use his action to put a charge counter. I'm going to pay 3 to play Royal Flush. Place a charge counter on Gambit. I will remove 2 charge counters and 1 from Warrior skill. So that makes that a +3. So deal 3, deal 3, deal 3. So deal 3 to Armored Guard. So he's gone. Deal 3 and deal 3. So 6 to the Gobbo. Let's see. That puts him at 16. Okay. And that will be my turn. If I can not die, I might be able to squeeze enough damage out on this next one because I think I've got another Royal Flush sitting right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Royal Flush and a charged, in fact. Okay. So 1 on Hostile Takeover. The Goblin attacks. I'm going to take that one with Psylocke. Sorry, Betsy. So 4, 5, 6. 6. And then this goon here attacks me for 2. Encounter card. All in a day's work. When revealed, place 2 infamy counters on there. If you cannot, remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness. You have got to be kidding me. So much for that. That sucks. Well, I can survive him flipping again, but it's gonna be ugly. Alright, I'm gonna use my action to put a counter on. Dumb. I'm going to use X-Jet and X-Mansion. Or sorry, X-Jet and X-Gene. +1. Oh, we're just going to see what happens here, honestly. For Royal Flush, put a counter on Gambit. And I'm going to spend those 2. Nope. No, I'm not. Not yet. Not yet. Undo that. Undo. Ah. This might just have to be a 1-turn patience here, because everything's confused. Yeah, everything's confused. All right, so let's do this. I'll reduce the, or I'll pay for Rogue with her reduced cost. I'm gonna hold Royal Flush. Damn it, that means I'm gonna take that encounter card too. Ugh. Wait, hold up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a way around that. Wait, yes I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was my hand. Okay. I do have a way around it. This is gonna be fun. Okay. I'm going to flip and recover for 3. And I'm going to play Mutant Education. Choose up to 2 identity-specific cards and shuffle them into my deck. 1, 2. No, I'm gonna instead of charged card, I'm gonna do that one. X-Mansion is in play, so I'll draw a card. Nice. Okay, and that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So then I'll... I will end my turn on exhaust. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is my hand size. Nope, 6 is my hand size. So I draw 1. Boom. 6. Exactly what I needed. All right. Now, one card on here. Confusion triggers. Nothing for you. Confusion triggers. Nothing for you. Encounter card. Place 2 infamy. I hate you so much. Okay. I'm going to flip. I'm going to put a charge counter on Gambit. I'm going to use molecular acceleration. Put a charge counter on Gambit. And that 2 pay for charged card to deal 4 damage to an enemy. Deal 4 damage to Criminal Enterprise. Flip. Gets its 2 counters. Flip Norman. Back to the Gobbo. When revealed, deal 4 damage to each player. Blech. You know, I'm curious. Is this another one of those instances where I've been making this harder than it actually is forever? To reveal an encounter card, reveal. During step 4, each player reveals and resolves all face down encounter cards. To reveal an encounter card, yeah, okay, but okay. Huh. That's another one of those instances where the when revealed rules in the book are only talking about encounter cards. I assume that part of the challenge of the goblin is every time he's revealed, you instantly take that damage. I may have been doing that wrong this whole time, in which case this encounter isn't as hard as I've made it out to be. But okay, I took my 4 damage. I'll look it up after the fact, see what the interweb says. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use X-Jet and X-Gene. That's 2. Plus 1. Play Royal Flush. Place a charge counter on Gambit. Bop. And remove all 3. Deal 3, deal 3. Nope. Also this one. Warrior skill. That makes it 4. So deal 4, deal 4, deal 4, 4, 4. That is 12. As long as my math is correct. 16 minus 12 is 4. Can I do 4 damage? I have got terrible news. Uh-oh. 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 Da, 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 da. I will attack for 2 and get rid of this clown. And it's at least that I'll survive. And I guess we're just going to see what happens now. We've got some... we've got some Jesus take the wheel going on right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another case of if I don't die this turn, it'll all be okay. So 1 on hostile takeover. The goblin attacks and I will defend. So 4. Pacha! 7! Oh my god! So I take 4. Encounters. Oh my lord. Attach the minion with the highest remaining hit point, or highest, remaining hit points. If you cannot, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion put into play engaged with you, and attach this card to it. Okay. Put into play is not the same as reveal. So we're gonna give it to this guy. Nope, he's got guard. That is not what I want. There's gotta be something in here that doesn't have guard. Jeez. This guy, which is not good, but at least it's not a when revealed because he was put into play. But now I have to do another encounter card. And he gets the dreaded almighty acceleration token. Now, second encounter card. The villain schemes. Oh no. When Green Goblin would scheme, remove 2 madness counters from... I hate this game. I can't survive him flipping. Oh my lord. Worst thing ever, worst thing ever. This is worst thing ever. Man, you know what? This is just gonna have to be how it do. God, these allies are too expensive, though. I'm not gonna be able to do anything else. Let's try this. I'm gonna exhaust X-Jet and X-Gene and pay 1. Play Colossus. This is, in fact, not gonna work, is it? I can put a counter on Gambit. I can attack for 3 with Colossus to get rid of the minion. And then Drat. All right, I'm gonna end my turn. Am I gonna be lucky enough to survive here? We'll see. Is it deal 4 damage to each player? There's no way around that, huh? Okay, well, I guess I'll flip then. This sucks. Oh man, that's gonna push the scheme though. Whatever. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So put the 2 on there. And then he schemes for 3. Place 1 infamy counter on criminal enterprise. This advances. Corporate acquisition. If the stage is completed, players lose the game. And there's an encounter card, an extra encounter card on this. Oh man, that sucks. All right. Encounter card. Are you kidding me? Alter Ego. Give to Remy LeBeau. Alter Ego action. Exhaust Remy LeBeau and spend energy resource. Remove guild business from the game. That is not good. Now this really is a like... Oh, God. So I'm going to recover for 3. I'm going to use the X Mansion to heal 1 more. And now I'm going to pray. I don't know why this is on me. I'm going to flip, and I'm going to put a token on. Charge counter, whatever. Okay. It's all or nothing now. I'm going to attack with Colossus to deal 3. Flip Criminal Enterprise. Madness counters. Flip Norman. Deal 4 damage to each player. Nope, that's his health. I drop to 1. Back to 1. But I think I've got this now. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 for Royal Flush. Put a counter on Gambit. Spend the 2 counters to deal 0, 0, 0 which is plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. That is 6 damage. 0. Oh. I forgot how miserable this encounter is. Oh my god. Okay, so I like what this deck's doing. I think this would be more fun with 2 players. Just for like my personal play style, I think this would be more fun to be able to like bounce this with another person. So I wasn't feeling quite so stretched thin. But then again, constantly having that like exact math balance on what I'm doing is kind of making sure I'm operating at the best possible efficiency is kind of the charm and challenge of the game. So yeah, thanks to Villain Theory and the people keeping Marvel CDB running. Oh man, friggin' Green Goblin, what a thing. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap that up here then. So thanks for tuning in and joining me on this wonderfully awful adventure, and I hope to see you again soon.